Hello, good evening. Hope you're doing well. All right, so I finished these. So I will show, so they're going to look like that. So I'm going to either have her, well, we've been doing traditionally, is just not traditionally. What we've been doing as in our families, but I just used to buy those little plastic solo cups, except, not the solo cups. They're the Dixie cups. They're just not the little tiny ones that you put in your bathroom, but they're paper cups. And they had a pretty design on them. I think they had flowers or something. Anyway, that's what I used for a long time when the kids were real little, where, like in elementary, I would, let's pretend this is a little plastic paper, or not plastic, it was a paper cup, one of them waxed paper cups. And it had a design. And so I would just take my hole punch and snip, and then I would use pipe cleaner. And I did that for many years. I would do that style of how I would make their Mayday baskets. But like last year and this year, I got way more elaborate because, my youngest is, going to be 15. So it's like, well, might as well now that they're getting much older. I mean, I don't even have to put candy in here. I could put like things of makeup or, chapstick or, things like that. I don't have to put just candy, but I'm probably just going to put candy in because, people like candy. But anyway, so this was with those yarns. Remember this, or not yarn, ribbons. And this is red. And like I said, it's red and it doesn't really kind of go, but it kind of goes. I mean, the person who receives this one isn't going to care. And I only did, so I was going to run them through like this first slot right here. Yeah, this slot right here. But then when I would knot it, you see, I just knotted these. Oh, and by the way, whenever you want to do ribbon, you want to make sure you take a lighter. And you'll take your lighter and you'll hold it. It doesn't have to be close. If you're afraid of fire, you don't have to hold it close. But I hold it at about this length. And you flick your lighter. And let's pretend my thumb is the flame. And you don't want to bring the flame on top of it. You just want to get it close. And then you'll be able to see that the ribbon gets this like, I don't know, bead. I don't know, you can tell it melted. So yeah, you just want to put it close. It doesn't even need to be that close. It probably is, since it's just a lighter. It's not going to be a huge flame. Anyway, so then you want to do that so that way they're not going to fray. I mean, there are other ways to do it, but I found that the lighter is probably the easiest and the cheapest. I mean, yes, you can buy this glue stuff that's kind of like super glue and you put a little on there and whatever, but I just use a lighter. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can use whatever method you want. Or you don't even have to if you don't want to and you like that frayed edge. But I figured, well, they can... anyway, so let's get back to what I was talking about. So I was going to put it on here, right? In between this spot. Well, when I did my knot and I pulled, it didn't just, stop. It pulled through. So this hole here, let me put my fingernail through it. This hole was too big. So I was like, okay, well, let's go through the middle hole. So that's what I ended up doing, is there through the middle daisy hole there. And that seemed to work. So they're all about that length. And they all have their according matching ribbons. So like I said, the green doesn't quite match, but I like it. I think it's very pretty. I would like to have had them all match, but it's okay. Nobody is going to notice or care. So this is how many we're going to do, and I will show more when I get more of them finished. But so far, I'm going to here, let's just take this one for an example. So then I had my flowers. They're still sitting out, laid out right here from the previous video. So we're going to take our pencil and we'll and assuming our pencil has, let's see, that's this one. So sorry for my hand being in the way. It'll be, you know, and then we'll pretend the leaves are on here too. So then we'll put it in here, and it'll just kind of sit in there. I mean, I thought it would be kind of cute. And then maybe the candy inside there will hold it up some. But if not, I can always just put a little bit of tape, you know, just a little bit of Scotch tape right there just to hold it there, so that way it doesn't move around. I might just do that instead. But yeah, and then they get a pencil, and then if they want, they can take this apart and use it, or they can hang it and put things, you know, light things. I'd imagine this wouldn't hold a lot, but you know, it is pretty on there, pretty tight. But they could, you know, put it on the wall and have it that way too if they wanted. I don't care. I mean, I just got it for them to, you know. Anyway, I thought that would be a great May Day basket. It's not traditional, but, you know, traditions can be revised and updated as needed. It's the idea of sharing with your friends, and, you know, and I really wanted to find flowers, you know, like a little kit, a growing kit or something, you know, one of those, like you can get them at the dollar store or whatever, and they're in a little pot about nay, and they got a little bit of soil, and then they come with a packet of seeds, and you put, you know, you rehydrate the soil, and you put the seeds in, and you let it grow in that tiny little pot until, you know, you need to transfer it. I was going to put one of those in there just because, you know, you're supposed to give flowers on May Day, but I don't know. All right, well, I will show more when I finish more. All right, you have a great rest of your night.